Danger at Ocean Deep. Written by Donald Robertson, directed by Desmond Saunders, 3rd of February 1966, ATV Midlands. The Ocean Pioneer 2 sets sail across the Mediterranean carrying 200,000 tons of high-density fuel called liquid alstyrene. A huge question mark hangs over the vessel. Why did its sister ship suddenly explode when undertaking the same assignment 6 months earlier? The healthy whiff of cynicism surrounding the issue of automation is back in the air. While not exactly the death trap that is the monorail in brink of disaster or the rampaging liability that is the crab logger in path of destruction, a dreadful inevitability accompanies Ocean Pioneer 1 as it slips into the creeping mist at the start of this episode. This owes as much to the fact we've just heard the supertanker's automated systems described as good for the balance sheet as the creepy atmospheric visual effects or Barry Gray's sinister music. As well as being the one with the mist, Danger at Ocean Deep is chiefly memorable for the starring role given to John Tracy. John takes part in his only on-screen rescue here, although in a conversation with his father we learn that he has been around on a dozen missions in total. But the question remains, what has poor John done to deserve a life largely spent in orbit? Perhaps we should look no further than this final poolside exchange. Revealing a devil-may-care attitude to risk, John tells Scott he thinks it would have been worth trying to tow the Ocean Pioneer 2 to safely because it represents a huge capital investment. It's all part of the game, he says blithely. This comment earns its swift but philosophical reminder from his father, who reminds him that international rescue exists for purely altruistic aims. And therein lies the problem with John. If saving human life is your first and only priority, do you really want a high-stake gambler on your team? Ocean Pioneer 2 Captain. What a maiden voyage has turned out to be. Following the destruction of the first Ocean Pioneer tanker, this heroically bearded safe pair of hands is entrusted with the maiden voyage of the sister ship through the same perilous waters. Sir Arthur, we don't want everyone to know where to get OD-60. The head of dog food manufacturer All Pets and a friend of Lady Penelope. When she visits him in her guise as a magazine reporter, he discreetly reveals to her the main locations of OD-60. Ocean Pioneer 1. The first ship of an intended fleet, this virtually automated supertanker requires a crew of just 3 people. While transporting a consignment of liquid alstyrene fuel, it sails into a mysterious mist that interferes with radio transmissions. Suddenly, it explodes. Ocean Pioneer 2. Second time lucky? Launched by Lady Penelope, who thoroughly checks it for sabotage beforehand, the second Ocean Pioneer tanker seems assured a safe passage until the same white mist appears on the horizon. Testing chamber. Constructed by Brains as part of his laboratory on Tracy Island, this chamber can be configured for testing any type of chemical compound. By bringing the 2 substances carefully together with robotic arms, Brains safely recreates the explosive reaction that takes place when liquid alstyrene comes into close proximity with OD-60.